Alright, so installment one in this new series thing, stories from the agency life. And the first thing I want to talk about is my very first AdWords campaign that I built in the agency. I was there, okay, context is, it's an agency, but it was only like 3 people and they were all salespeople. So I got there and I was taking over somebody who was doing digital stuff, but they got mad and left. So there was really nothing there digitally. And I got there and I had maybe 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, but it was very like in-house. Like it was mainly social media posting. I had website experience, but I had Facebook ad experience, but like very little. And I had Google Adwords experience, but I'm talking like just in theory. I didn't have any actual experience. So a couple weeks in, I get an assignment to do Google AdWords for a bankruptcy attorney, a lawyer. And again, I had never actually done it. I knew what a landing page was. I knew how to get into Google AdWords. And I thought to myself, like, what? There's no, like, how, you know, the budget is $20 a day. And in my head, I'm like, man, lawyers, I know that for a lot of law stuff, it costs a lot of money. Like, cost per click is high. I don't know how this is gonna do. And we didn't have any landing page software. So I looked for a free trial. I used Instapage, which I recommend. I've used Lead Pages. I've used Instapage. I've used, what is it, Unbounce. I've used some other one, Thrive Themes. But Instapage to me is like the most. It's like I've used Wix, which I really don't like, to create landing pages. WordPress to create landing pages. But Instapage is like the quickest one to make landing pages, and it's very simple. Like most landing pages for me can be done on there like fairly quickly, and then once you make your own little templates, you can really just like copy them over and reuse them the way you want to. So I got a free trial with Instapage. I just read a couple of articles on AdWords. Like, all right, I get it. I need keywords. I need to make an ad, and I need to make a landing page. I need to get a domain, and I need to get a tracking number. I actually didn't even know about tracking numbers until I got there because they had a call tracking system, but they were using that for like radio and stuff. So I was like blown away. I knew it existed, but I never had an opportunity to work with it. And it's, if you don't know what that is, it's literally like, it's a forwarding number. So if your phone number is 713, then the call tracking could be 281, and the 281 forwards to 713. But the fact that call tracking number is used, it records it, it tells you what time, it tells you how long it is, it just gives you all the data about the phone call. So that means at the end of the month, or however you do it, you can go to the client and be like, here, you know, with whatever, $2,000, you were able to get 50 calls. Of these 50 calls, 30 of them signed up for appointments. And then it's on the client, like, how many did you close? Were they good leads? You can tell, like, are they good leads? Are they not good leads? But anyways, so really, I had like context, and I'm interested in AdWords, so like I think that's what makes a huge difference. Because for me, I think AdWords is simple and easy as far as like understanding how it works, but I get it's kind of boring because I've explained it to like people I work with or even clients, and as I talk about it, I can see in their face they're like, you just see like they're getting bored. And I didn't really even know like I was into that until like I'm just curious about it. Like I'll just go in there and look at like, you know, search terms, what negative keywords can I put, and just think about how you can improve it. So that's a major plus if you're looking to make your first AdWords campaign. But anyways, if you get the general gist of it, and if you're lucky enough to like, you know, land on a campaign either for yourself or for some in-house project, like somewhere you work, where it's actually like not a crazy field. For instance, like cosmetic surgeons, like if that's your first campaign, it's gonna be tough just because it's highly competitive. If it's something that's highly competitive but it's very sought out, so like car insurance, even though it's super competitive, a lot of people look for car insurance. They shop around. So it's still kind of easy if you just set it up. You will get calls, you will get clicks, you will get conversions, people that sign up. Okay, and I keep beating around the bush. It's already been 4 minutes. I'm trying to keep these like 3 minutes long. I'm so sorry. I will get better. Okay, so for that, the AdWords came in, And I literally I read an article. I don't know who it was. I just Googled how to set up an AdWords campaign, and I did it, like, I've read many of them, but I've never done one. So I literally just, all right, I took their name. I forgot what it was, but I just added tx.com to it. I bought the domain, $12. I got the free trial for the Insta page. I recommend get that. 30-day free trial, no credit card required. It sucks if you don't have hosting, so you'll have to buy hosting. That's like $70 for a year. I use Bluehost. So, you know, go to Bluehost, buy the domain, get Instapage, install WordPress on it, make the landing page, link it to the WordPress Instapage plugin. Then it's a WordPress site. Create a URL for it, and then the AdWords campaign itself is kind of simple. You create a new search campaign. You put, you name the ad group. You put keywords in there. So like I did, I think I just started with English, and I just put the most broadest of terms. So like bankruptcy attorney Houston, like nothing crazy. And then of course on the landing page and on the call extensions, and I didn't even know what that was actually. I think I just did like a plain like, thinking about going to bankruptcy, call X lawyer, and then the description. We've helped people for 70 years or something like, I don't even know. Something like, we've been helping people for a long time. Call us today for a free consultation. And sure enough, I came back the next day super excited and scared, like I wonder if this is working. And there was a couple calls. I think there was like 2 calls, and I was like, oh my god, there's a market for this. And I listened to the calls, and sure enough, it was people calling, like, I mean, of course it's kind of sad because they're like, either they're massively in debt personally, or it's their business that's in debt, and they want to find a way out, so they're kind of on their last resort. And you learn a lot listening by the calls, and so that was my first AdWords experience, was with a bankruptcy attorney, and it's pretty straightforward. Again, I say it's straightforward, but like, it might not be if it's boring to you, but definitely if you just Google it, the information's out there. Maybe I'll make how to make an AdWords campaign, but there must be hundreds of thousands of videos and articles on this, so like, you can do it. And if you have nothing, the cost to make an AdWords, and I think the budget was like $400 or something a month. So or I think it was like $20 a day or something like that, minus Saturdays and Sundays. So like, yeah, so it was like $400 a month. And of course you can put like what times, and it does show and it does not show. So yeah, it was fun, and that gave me a lot of confidence. Like, once you do a campaign that actually brings in good leads, like it really, like, you're not as scared to go into it. You're not as gun shy, because I don't know, I was afraid, but it was like my first one and it worked. And then there's many that didn't work, and then most worked though, I have to say. There's only, like, it depends on the budget, it depends like where you're located or what keyword. It depends on a lot of things, but it is possible. So that's my first Google AdWords campaign. What did y'all think of this story? Let me know in the comments below.